Hey folks, Patrick here. Ooh, all right. Uh, This is a pop-up on Friday the 13th, so I know that everybody is doing something tonight, so I am not expecting anybody to be here today. Uh, but I am here to, yeah, definitely. Got some items here on Facebook I gotta take care of. Yeah, fun week this week. Holy crow! Thank you guys so much for this week. Uh, hey V, how are you? Hey man, you sound great, by the way. I caught about 5 minutes of your live on yesterday before I had to go up. Your voice sounds really good, real good. Good to hear that. Sometimes I'm so happy when I see miracles happen for other people, but it sort of makes me angry too. It's like, okay, yes, V deserved every bit of help that she could get. She deserved her miracle. She needs her voice. I'm so tickled to death that she has it. But I'm jealous. What can I say? I'm envious. I wish I could have had just a small miracle, just one small miracle, just one. But I guess if I can't have it, I mean, you can't begrudge anybody else who does, right? Um, you know, unless it's Donald Trump, then I resent that as. All right. So this is gonna be a I don't know what the hell it is. It's a shout out show. It's gonna be a working stream. Uh, I gotta make 3 banners, so I'm gonna start doing that right now. Uh, Gotta get my boy Dylan up on here. His show's coming out really quick, and I don't have any of his I don't have him up here, so I definitely need to do that. So, hey Timothy, yes, what a great week has been. Wow, the interview with Damon really did really well. It's done over 160 views, and yesterday's interview with Donna is pushing past 130. That's amazing to me. I am so blessed. You guys really turned it out this week. But I do got some good interviews that still need some love. We have Patrick Bolberg, and that is I'll drop the playlist link. That's the best way to do it. Uh, Let me drop the playlist. Uh, all right. So I got some playlist. Yes, definitely on the playlist. These are the last few interviews that we have done. Um, we have some really good people we've talked to this quarter right here. Um, Rob Merritt was really fun to talk to. Of course, our good friend Matt from Pugwall 316. Damon Workman from he's the owner of Bipolar Records. Um, my friend, who I got to ping here in a second, my friend, film director, screenwriter, cinematographer, Brendan Pryor. That's a really interesting interview. It might not be for everybody, but I still highly recommend it. I think it's a great interview, actually, and it's one of my favorites. Patrick Boberg, who's also in Iowa, he is a filmmaker based in Iowa. Um, I ended up talking a lot about his documentary and his work at PBS. We're definitely going to have him come back so we could talk about his feature films that he's worked on, because we really talked a lot about the Battleship. Of course, our new friend Ross Yerger from Up the Middle podcast. We also interviewed him. He is also a very fascinating guest. That's a great interview as well. If you stay to that interview and go to the end of it, it gets spicy. I like it. I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I really liked the way the last 20 or 30 minutes of the interview went. I wish I could have stayed a little longer, um, but we actually went over 2 hours on that interview. Um, Daddy interviewed a small business owner, Shane Barella. He owns and operates Scented Leaf Tea House, and he does an awesome job as well. His story is very inspirational. And of course, we got a YouTube creator in Tracy Hutchins. That interview is so charming. It's a damn shame nobody's really watched that one yet. Um, so, hey Anthony, how are you? What's on my Halloween? Let's see. I am doing a 31 days of Halloween. Uh, I am I am through day 13. So I actually will be watching another horror movie as soon as I get done here. Uh, I don't know what I'm watching yet, but I will be watching something or another. Um, all right. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Uh, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So we're getting what I'm doing now, since I only have it's only me up here. So I'm working while I'm talking. So if I'm not looking at you, that means I'm cutting some pictures out. Uh, so right now I'm making a banner for our interview with Dylan Yeager, who's going to be on October 24th, and he too is an Iowa-based actor. I know, right? Iowa. We should call this Iowa Tober. Uh, 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 because we've interviewed everybody from Iowa this month. Let's see. Um, your Instagram messages is down at the moment. Yeah, I tell you one thing, man. I've been having a hard time getting the comment on YouTube with my cell phone. It's been really ragged. And there is one of the people we'll shout out, the 1300 shout out, Sue from the Beth Files. I saw that they did a 1,400 person shout out. So I wanted to do a 1,300 shout out. I should probably actually do that formally, right? Just record it. Just sit here and record all the people who joined the channel. But I finally cracked 1,300. I was stuck at 1,290 to 1,300. I was stuck there for over 3 weeks. I hit 1,290. I couldn't get past that. One of those glitches. So I expected to start perking up a little bit now. Of course, once November comes, I expect it to drop because I won't be on. Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday the 13th. I know everybody's out and about and watching these Friday the 13th or any variations of those movies. Anything to do with Jason. I definitely know people are doing that tonight. We, on the other hand, are working. We are working right now. We are looking to, oh my gosh. Wow. That's such a cute picture of Audrey. Audrey, Audrey's amazing. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna have to make a new. That's what I need to get right there. All right. Eh, uh, Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm sorry I'm not talking a lot right now. I'm just right now I'm currently posting a new banner for Dylan Yeager. He's going to be our guest on Tuesday the 24th. I'm going to put him up, and then I got to put another. I got to put another banner up as 2 more banners up as well. One for Ghost Stories for the ISC show, and one for where my calendar go? Oh, okay, and one for Jeff Clark Jr. God, I haven't even announced his name enough, so I haven't really memorized it, but I will now. So, all right, exciting. So I see that I read that Miramax has outbidded A24 for the rights to Halloween. That's good news, I think, right? I guess from what I read. Hey, Drew, how are you? So I guess based on what I read, the A24 made a run for it. They would have had rights to 2 of the major franchises right there locked up if they would have gotten Halloween. They already would have had they would have had the Jason Voorhees. They would have Victor Miller's Jason Voorhees, and then they would have had Halloween. Um, but Miramax, I guess, at the last minute, up their bid, and they have the rights to Halloween. And of course, they're talking about doing the same thing that everybody else is talking about. That they want to make a TV show out of it, and also theatrical films. I don't really see how that works out too well. Um, I really don't. If you're making a TV show that people are paying for, like watching Chucky, um, I don't know how you make another Chucky movie and ask the fans to pay for that as well. They're already paying the streaming services fee, and you're sitting there saying, "Well, yeah, we want you to pay $15 or $20 to watch it on streaming, but then another $15 to $20 to see it at the theater." I just not really feeling that from people. I'm not really feeling people are going to double dip that way. I think if you do one, you should just do one or the other. Personally, my 2 cents about the Halloween, if the Miramax is smart, and I think they are, as I think they go back to John Carpenter's original formula and make it into a anthology film with a hot director every year. Hot director, hot cast, every year, different story. I think that works much better than seeing a totally screwed over, rolled over, smelled over, and ran over Michael Myers. I just, I think in a good anthology with the right people, like every year, you find the director that is just on fire, and you give them a shot at it. Like, would you want to do it? Would you like to do a Halloween movie and you do an anthology, something different? Maybe you can connect it to another central character. I don't know, but I just don't see. I don't want to see Michael Myers on TV, and I really don't want to see Michael Myers movie for another, you know, 5, 7 years. It's got to be flushed from the system. And the bad thing about it is, it's not going to be because not unless they get rid of uh, Green. Uh, uh, um, if they get rid of him, David Green Gordon or whatever his name is. God, that guy's just a hack. Let's see. Tom was it? Let's see. What's his name? David Gordon Green. Yeah, I'm not so sure that. Hey, there he is, the master of disaster himself. What's going on, Reed? Yeah. We are here doing a work stream. Um, just ranting and raving a little bit about Miramax picking up Halloween over A24. Um, oh my God, Halloween. This has been a nightmare season. This has just been an absolutely nightmare season. I cannot begin to tell you how frustrating it is. I mean, if we were only playing for one half, they would be ranked number one. But they just can't do anything in the back, and I don't know what happened to our run defense. Our run defense, I don't know what happened to it. It's not like we're running out there. It's not a typical San Jose State, 260-pound line guys. We have some size out there. I truly don't understand why we can't run stuff to run. I truly don't. We got big boys up there. Um, it just frustrates me, and I don't know what happened to the run game. It's totally has regressed. Um, I haven't given up on the season yet because I do think they can run the table. Um, I think they can still go 6-6. I still think they can go 6-6. Hi, how are you, New York? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Yeah, we just talk about trick or treat, right? What do you want, a trick or a treat? Well, I'll take a treat for the first half, but I sure as getting tricked in the second. So what do you guys think about the Miramax acquiring Halloween? Do you want them to do it on? Do you want them to bring it as a TV show and a theatrical? Would you like to see them go back to John Carpenter's original anthology storyline? I personally would like to see them go back to John Carpenter's original storyline. Um, I'd like to see what an anthology film would look like. I think that they could get away with doing it once a year if they have the right concept, the right story, the right director. They could have a lot of fun with it, and it could be produced for. You can produce it for $30 million. I mean, hell, they did that for Exorcist, right? Exorcist was $30 million. Saw 10 was made for $30 million. Um, um, but I tell you what else is really sort of disappointing to hear too, and this is the other half of the horror movie. This is what this is something the studio's gonna have to figure this out. Um, that the people who are these diehard movie fans, of Saw and Halloween and all these movies that you want to bring an audience to, you better figure out how you're gonna bring physical media into play, because now that Best Buy has come up there and said they're no longer going to be doing physical media next year, you got to figure out a place to put them out at, so fans will go, um, because you're going to be cutting your nose off your face if you do not if you give up on physical media. You're going to lose at least a quarter, if not more, of your business. That's just right there. That's just right there. Fans, they're not gonna hunt around for that. They're not gonna be buying they're not gonna be buying streaming services to catch your product. They're just not gonna do it. uh, I think piracy will definitely go up. The bootleg business is going to be going up, let me tell you that right now. um, Once Best Buy goes out, uh, and movies start coming out like Barbarian without a physical release date, you're going to see bootleg go up high. Piracy will be there, bootlegs will be there, and it's all up to the studios to fix that. It's the ball's in their court. People want to see the movies, but they don't want to be gouged for it. They don't want to, they want to have something there to show for it, not just going to a movie saying, "Hey, I like that movie. I'm going to get a copy of it." They don't want to do it with streaming services. They just don't. Um, you know what? I think it will. In effect, you know what? Here's what I think. This is what I think. I think that it's really important to Miramax that they drop David Gordon Green from the Exorcist series. Uh, I really think it's really important for them because every time that guy's name is brought up, it's always going to be negative. It's always going to be tied negatively to the Halloween franchise. So anything that he does is going to be negative. Hey Jennifer, how are you? I love the anniversary picture. Alan has he had a very nice a fruit dish. Yeah, I saw that. Very nice. I love the picture. I was gonna cruise on over there and comment on that. Um, but as far as Miramax goes, I think they have to hope that David Gordon Green gets let go. I think he will. I don't think they're going to trust him anymore. I don't know why they trusted him in the first place. Uh, I mean, they had to see the. I mean, I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked that they let him have the first movie even after the test screenings came out, and the test screenings said that the movie was terrible, and they let him stay. They let him stay in the saddle, and look what happened. Exorcist has absolutely just been crushed. Do I know? Do I think it's a good movie or a bad movie? I don't know. But the stigma of that guy has ruined the movie. Everybody came in there expecting another Halloween ends, and that's what they're seeing. Even though it's a different movie, but all they see is this guy just destroying the franchise. So I don't think he'll last. I think they're going to remove him for the next two movies. And that's the only way I think that Miramax will benefit from this. But if they try to, if David Gordon Green continues to make the next two Exorcist movies, man, I don't think you can put a Halloween movie out. Not with not a Michael Myers movie, not theatrically. You could probably do it TV wise because it's a different market, different medium. But if you're going to try to relaunch Halloween as a theatrical franchise, you're not going to be able to do that successfully. I mean, I just don't think you will. I think people will be going inside the next Halloween movie, because every time they hear that guy's name or see that guy's name, they're going to immediately attach it to Halloween, the last Halloween trilogy, and they're not going to give the new movie, a chance, just like The Exorcist. So that's just my 2 cents upon it. Um, I was glad to see that Miramax outbid A24. Um, I did say that. I did tell our good friend Ken Sledge from Sledgehammer Horror. I did see that, and I said, well, at least Miramax saved Halloween from Ari Aster. So it could have been worse, right? I mean, you could have had A24 have it and given it to Ari Aster and let him run that puppy into the ground. Um, I think honestly, I think if A24 had won Halloween, had won it, I think for sure, I think for dead certainly they would have approached Ty West and have Ty West take a run at Halloween. I definitely think that's what would have happened. Maybe Robert Eggers, but I think more. I think more. Uh, um, yeah, I think more. Ty West. All right. Well, hopefully people like what I'm saying about Halloween. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Uh, oh, and that's right. And Reed is also throwing down a contest, which which we should throw up ourselves. Let's see, spicy. Yeah. All right. And he is getting close to 900. So, oh, let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So here is the video for Reed. He is doing a contest. He's doing a contest. Hey, Lady J. So Reed is doing a contest. He's giving away a copy, a Shout Factory copy of Creepshow. Um, so head on over there. It's a really easy thing to do too. All you need to do to enter the contest is drop a comment. That's all you need to do is drop a comment. That's it. I'm not sure if he's shipping internationally or not, so I don't know. You have to ask him about that. But I do know that for the contest, uh, that all you have to do is leave a comment. Um, I was the beneficiary of his first contest. I won a steelbook of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I am not entering this round because I won the last one. So, but I am there for support, and I encourage you guys all to go over there and just drop a comment. Um, the, just just head on over there and just tell them the cheetah sent you. Happy Friday the 13th. Yes. Yes. Happy Friday the 13th. Of course, Jason is our favorite major franchise character. We've had a lot of fun with Jason. On the Midnight Society, we started off the Midnight Society with a series overview of Jason. That was a lot of fun. Me and the Bat. Yeah, tell him the pizza sent you for yeah. That's right. That's right. And of course, there's also the spooktaculars going on, which I'll be doing my video for today in a little bit, as soon as I do my 3 banners here. All right, let me go ahead and finish out this one. You guys talk among yourselves. I want to see what you guys. Hey, hi, how are you? Let's talk about movies and stuff. I know who that is. I know who that is. I do believe that is our friend Julie, if I'm not mistaken. That's cool. That's right. I love Freddie. Freddie's cool. Freddie's cool. I'm sorry. I've totally dropped that. Let me go see. I'm trying to find out. Let me see. That's embarrassing. Let me see who he. Okay, fan. Okay. Oh, you're doing a 31 days. Oh, pick up. Woo. I'm checking out your video. Oh, you got the fly on here. Oh, I'm gonna drop this. I'm dropping this right here. Anybody who's talking about the original fly is all right in my book. Let me drop that right here. Check. You guys got to check this out. Let me drop this in here. All right, Dale. That's right. I knew that. Let me drop you. I'm dropping off your video for you're covering the. Oh, okay. So you're no longer Dale Stark. Okay, cool. I get it. Let's see. Yeah, tell Reed. I the cheetah sent you for pizza. You could drop your favorite pizza on the comment section of the contest. I'm here for the contest, and my favorite pizza flavor is. Yeah. All right. So let's see if I can go ahead and get back to doing this. You guys talk among yourselves for about 5 minutes or so. I gotta crank this out. So I'm doing Dylan Baker or Dylan Yeager from You Should Have Killed Me. Uh, he played the character of Ducky in that movie. If you watch that movie, you know who I'm talking about. If you haven't watched this movie, you need to see it. Um, Fantastic film. Michael J. Menard's feature film debut. We've talked to Michael. We've talked to Rob Merritt, Damian Mancino, and of course now we're talking to Dylan, and he played a key role in the movie as well. So it's been a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying talking to all these guys, talking to everybody. Um, uh, about the film. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate it. I finally broke out of it. I was stuck there between 1290 to 1300. I could not get out of that. I'm hoping now that I have. Now people will start finding me again. But I'm not sure for how long that's going to last since I'm taking November off. I'm going to be completely off the grid for November. Um, I mean, I'm signing out. I won't even check. I'm not even going to check anybody's mail or anything else. I'm out. I'm going to be working on my house for a rock solid 30 days. I'm going to be winterizing it. I got to be fixing my landscape. I'm going to be doing a ton of things in November before the winter gets here. So, I decided to take the whole break, but I will be dropping one review video a week. It'll come out on Wednesdays, and then I will be back. I'll be back. I think I'll be back December. Let's see. I'll be back December 5th. I'll be back December 5th. Maybe. Yeah, December 5th. And I already got 2 interviews lined up for December, so we are already sort of working on that, even though I didn't mean for that to happen, but we are working on it. Um, so yes, I got one person who said yes, they would talk to us in December, and it is a Grail guest. I can tell you this now because I've been talking about his movies now for a while. But we'll be talking with the owner of Cinephobia Releasing. We'll be talking to Ray Murray. Hey, Jamie. And hopefully in December, we'll be able to talk to Jamie Hart if Jamie is feeling up to it. We have to reschedule our interview as well. So if Jamie is feeling better by December, we will be talking to Jamie. Hi, Anna. Uh, There's Anna. She has been on fire lately on her channel. It's been absolutely a blast hanging out with Anna as of late. She is having a really good time with her and the people who come visit her channel. You guys have a good time. And I think people are coming over there to watch Anna laugh, to make Anna laugh. Because I know that me and the cheetah, we get over there and we try to make her laugh too. We try to make her crack up. It's a lot of fun. Um, so we are doing well. Oh, yes, we definitely are going to reschedule. We will definitely do that in December for sure, Jamie. Depending on how you feel, you just never know. So if you feel great, I'm down for it, definitely. Um, and like I mentioned yesterday too, during our interview with uh, with Donna, we had God, it's sort of weird. It's sort of weird. So I've done what 363 of these of 8 questions with. I did 131 written interviews, um, and something you don't really think about until it starts happening a little bit. But I mean, it's weird when you find out some of the people that you've talked to have passed on, and they weren't old. They were just it's just that life happened. This year we lost Dennis Mallon in a car crash, and I actually lost a young lady named uh, uh, Anna Volpe, Karen Volpe, who passed away a couple years ago. She was sick and didn't tell anybody. she was sick, and next thing you know, she was gone, and then people were saying that she had passed away, and she didn't even tell her good friends. A lot of her best friends were really shocked that she was even sick. Um, and the reason I mentioned that is because we had one from an animal rescuer, Brenda, the possum mom, and she was on the show, and she's a possum rehabilitator. Um, um, oh, hi, Anna. There she is. Purple heart, red hearts. Thank you guys so much. Um, but Brenda came online yesterday, and she said that one of the possums that that was on our interview with her, that we got to meet during our interview with her, the interview that I did with Katie from Popular Popcorn. Well, her one of the possums passed away. Lily Grace passed away. I got to be honest with you. I was really sad about that. I was, it was, yeah, that was a, I was saddened to hear that. I know that Brenda takes great care of her possums, and I like one of the facts that we found out in talking with her was that possums only have a 4 year lifespan. 4 years. That's how old possums live, and that means even in captivity, even with the best of care and the best of food, the best of love, they generally only live a little over 4 years. Uh, yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. Yep. I mean, when you have a chronic illness, the last thing you want to do is talk about it. Uh, yeah, I'm sort of like that even now. I sort of shy away from it. I mean, if someone's sick and or they ask me questions about it, about uterine cancer, I tend to shy away from it now. I'm just like, I don't really know anything. Um, I don't want to have to relive it either. So, uh, but I get it, Jamie. I do. Well, I have to say, honestly, I have to say that I think when it comes with you, I mean, for the most part, I think we do a really good job. I think we do a good job. We don't dwell on that with you. Uh, we're all we're always asking. At least I am. I'm always asking about cherry pie and coffee, we're talking David Lynch. I still want to do a Skinner Morenik show. I still want to do that. I still want to. I'm going to probably do that in December. We're going to do that. Talk about Skinner Morenik. I definitely wanted to do that. And the first time I saw Skinner Morenik, I'm watching it, and the only thing I'm thinking is, I can't wait to hear what Jamie thinks about this movie. Uh, and now I'm hearing. I saw Hobbs's review for Titan, and I know that while David Cronenberg made the movie Crash, from the scenes that I saw from Titan, it seems like a David Lynch movie, and I really like to know what Jamie thinks about Titan too. Uh, because I got a copy of Titan. That's the French horror is killing it. All I gotta say is French horror, J horror, South Korean horror. They are really they come up with some really original ideas and storylines. Their movies they're amazing films. Um, there's a new movie coming out called I think it's called Where Evil Lurks that came out on IFC Midnight. I've just heard people just rave about that. I know it is a English Argentinian film. I'm not shocked at that. I've watched some horror from Argentina. Those guys can bring it too. Argentinian filmmakers, they have skills. See, you know what? See, I don't think those bad reviews. Honestly, they're the same type of reviews that people gave Mother, Jamie. They're the same type of reviews that people gave Mother, and that is they didn't understand it, right? They didn't understand what Aronofsky was trying to say, and I don't think they get the same idea with in Skinamarink. It's a good movie. It's not a movie you're gonna love. I don't know anybody who said, "Oh, I love this movie." I liked the movie, but I wouldn't say I loved it, but I liked it and I appreciated it, and the fact that it is a complete story. There is a story there. It's not just abstract. There is a story to be told. And Kyle Ball, that's his name, I think the director's name. He told a good story. It definitely does have a David Lynch feel, though. Oh yeah, that's the only thing when I was watching it. The only thing I kept on thinking about was, what did Jamie think about this? Because you are the biggest David Lynch fan that I know personally. Um, though there was an interesting movie I would love to talk about when it drops, but of course it might not drop. It might be I might be getting ready to leave for the month, but I did review a movie that I really really liked a lot, and I hope that I'm able to talk about it in full. If not, that's what December's for, right? Um, but it is coming up. I don't want to spoil it, but when you see it, you'll know it. Uh, I'll give you a hint. I've done two anthologies in my 31 days of Halloween. It's not the first one. So you're gonna see two different anthology movies. It's not the first one. Um, so all right. Hey Casey. Uh, you know what? You know what's funny? Don't feel bad. Oh my gosh, Jamie, don't feel bad about it at all. So so when I okay, it's funny because I kept on saying this too. People kept on doing series franchise, right? Kept on talking about franchises. We're going to talk about Phantasm. We're going to talk about Texas Chainsaw. I'm like, my God. I mean, how can you guys keep going back to the same old, same old? I mean, they're all everything, every bit of information from those franchises have been eked out already, right? I mean, you know everything about those franchises. When me and the Bat did our overview of Friday the 13th, when we did our overview of that, I didn't know half what I thought I knew. I didn't know half of what I thought I knew. I thought I knew a lot too until I got into that Scream Factory set that me and Al had, and yeah, I was sitting there going like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't I didn't know that. So I don't there's no shame. No shame at all. There's a lot of knowledge there. Uh yeah. Uh okay. And I guess the Godzilla movie is our series is moving along till November 17th. The series on Netflix with Kurt Russell. Um that's gonna be interesting. I'm hoping I am hoping that we see some familiar faces in the new Godzilla series. I don't want them to be all new faces. I just don't. I want to see some old familiar faces, and I don't want to see them as just fodder either. Thanks for hanging out and talking, Timothy. It was fun. We'll see you Tuesday, hopefully. I just saw the poster and it featured, of course, Godzilla, foremost and center. Wow. Oh, they're submitted by the chat. Oh, sheesh. That is tough. Yeah, there's some diehard fans that know a lot of things. But then again, it is one of the major franchises, so there's a lot more out there. I don't know, like, if you get to a franchise like a Phantasm or Texas Chainsaw or Exorcist, you might not get quite that much knowledge. I think the big three, being Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and Friday the 13th. Um, I think they probably have the most, plus they've have also had the most films as well. Uh, most films that people actually watched. And I know Hellraiser has had a lot of films, but I don't think a lot of people have watched a lot of those Hellraiser movies. There's another Friday the 13th Jeopardy in a half hour at Mosh Pit Crew. Oh, I like the name of the channel. A Good Real Hunting. I think I am connected with those guys. Um, I just been sort of like reclusive the last week or so. Other than when I've had to go, whether other than when I had to do my show. Oh my gosh! You know what? I like. Oh, it's Haas's crew. All right. Oh, well, I'll be damned. All right. Oh yeah. Well, Jamie, what you need to do, you need to hook up with Bones, because Bones knows a lot too. That's right. That's right. That's one thing I've noticed about the guys that all the people who know a lot about these movies. I got to tell you, they have one thing in common with those people with all answering all those questions. They do a lot of boutique buy-in. A lot of them have those boutique sets, like the 30 movie set, and you go like, well, wait a minute. There's only 7 movies. There's only 7 movies in the series. How did you get a 30 series? How did you get 30 CDs out of that or DVDs out of that? Well, because we're ballless. Um, let's see. Yeah, and don't forget. Let me drop this again. Our good friend Reed is also doing a contest. All you need to do is go over here and drop a comment. And let me grab that real quick. All right. Wow, he's up to 891. Only need nine more to 900. All right. So here is the video for Reed right here. If you have not dropped a comment down to enter his contest for Creep Show, you need to go over there and just lay down a comment. That's all you have to do is just lay down a comment. You can go over there and say, "Yo, the Cheetah and Mr. Bones, the Boutique Bala, sent me over to drop a comment," or Casey and Godzilla sent me over to drop a comment, or David Lynch and Jamie Hart sent me over to drop a comment. Whatever combination you want to use, drop it over there on Reese. Hell yeah, Bones, no doubt. There you go. Shit. That's right. Oh, okay. Casey dropped a comment. All right. I've been sent by the Black Lodge. All right. Jamie's gonna drop that on your channel, Reed. Been sent by the Black Lodge. I love it. I love it. Uh, let's see. And the Echo, I like Echoes too. Echo says to say, the cheetah sent you for pizza and thongs. That's right. That's right. The cheetah was camped out today. Let me tell you, winter is coming faster than I expected because the cheetah was camped out in full winter mode. Yeah, that's right. So the cheetah sent you for pizza and thongs. So if you drop that comment on there, so you'll get entered into the contest. I'm not sure exactly when the day that Reed's going to drop it, but he's got a new way of picking a winner, which sounds really fun. I really think that's going to be fun. He's going to be doing it by race car. He's going to come up with different characters, and then and there's going to be a race. It's what you see at sporting events, where they have the race to like the sound of the bonanza, and then it's going to go on for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then whoever wins wins. I'm thinking, you know, when I saw that Reed, I thought, I wonder if Reed could do like a 24 hours of Le Mans and do the 24-hour car race that way for 24 hours. It's like whoever's in first place for the longest amount of time, that's the one who wins. Oh, your cats are in winter mode too? Yeah, Paladin already is. His chest fur is already growing in. He's already starting to I put the blanket out on the bed and he's already starting to go underneath it. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's not even November yet. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome to do it for 24 hours. People, you know what? I'm sure people would actually sit there, come by and watch it just to watch it. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. If you put it up as a live stream and you just did it for 24 hours, people would be there. Yeah, no, no, no. That would be fun. No, I think StreamYard. I'm not sure if StreamYard lets you go for the full 24. I think it's like 12 hours. So if you could find a service that would let you do it for a full 24 hours, I would try to go that way. But man, that would be fun. That would be fun. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Okay. Wow, that's a good challenge. I don't know where was I for that. Okay, let's see. I guess there's a Jamie put out a video called the Rad 9 Movies That Made Us Challenge. I have to go check out this challenge. I know it's a little bit. I know it just happened. You've had it out there for a minute, but I have to go and take a look at that. That's probably that would be 9 movies that I own. Let's see. There's that. Let's see. Boutique Ballas. Man Bones. I saw the movie you dropped for Dollar Tree Theater, man. Let's see. Where's the I gotta drop that one. I was surprised when I saw it, to tell you the truth. I was a little surprised. I'm like, man, that's a badass movie. I liked it. I saw this at the theater too, Bones. I don't know if you guys saw this for Dollar Tree Theater or not, but Bones reviewed Outbreak. Outbreak was fucking exciting. That's an exciting movie. I really liked that one. I don't have more movies than you, Bala. There's no way I have more movies than you. No way. I know. Let's see. your Halloween video. Okay, let me. I'll drop that in here. Okay. Let's see. Are we talking about Oh yeah. Oh, I see this. Yeah, that's right. Are you talking about this one, the Contagion one? You dropped that one too. I wish there was a really simple editing program. I would probably edit some. All right. All right. Let's bring Dylan back up. Uh, let's see. Oh, good. You guys are talking. 31. 31. Are you doing 31 days? Hey, CV, how are you? Oh, I have to catch up on Bones and stuff. I've been out of it the last week or so. I've been sluggish. I won't lie to you. I've been sluggish. I don't know why. Just maybe because it is a changing of the seasons. But I've just been yeah. It's been a tough week or so. I think what it is, honestly, I think what it is I'm looking forward to November. I'm looking forward to it, and I just want it to be here. I just want it to be. I just really do. I really want to unplug. I just really want to unplug. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm doing mine every single day, Bones. Have you noticed that? Every day. But no, well, no, nobody has really, because nobody's watched what I put out. I don't know what it is. I was like, okay, I'm putting out all these I just put out some of these obscure movies and see, because that's how I am, right? Obscure. But man, no one's been watching what I put out. I'm like, man, I actually did put out 31 days, but but I'm having fun with it. I am actually having a lot of fun doing the 31 days. A couple of movies. Well, one I already put out, The Wendigo. I made a commitment to do it. Right, I made a commitment to watching it and reviewing it. So I did. Um, I know the people who did the makeup on it, and I felt really bad for them because they worked their asses off. They probably had the budget of a Happy Meal for makeup. They probably had the budget of that. And there was only redeeming thing about that movie was the makeup, but the movie itself was just how bad was it? Well, I'll tell you how bad it was, but I also tell you how bad it was for me too. The Wendigo is is so bad. It's so bad, but it's not the worst movie I reviewed. It's not the worst. There's one other movie coming up here that I reviewed that I absolutely hated worse than anything. I thought the Wendigo was going to be it for sure. I thought there's no way I could watch a movie worse than this. I did. Yep, I did a Scooby one. Wow, that was so disappointing. Oh, thank you, CV. Yeah, I've been stuck in the 1290s for like 3 weeks now. So trying to get past it. So I actually did. So hopefully I can stay past it. Uh, but that Scooby Doo movie, wow, I was so bummed. Uh, no, no, no. I'll be coming by and doing I'll be coming by and dropping comments for sure. I definitely will. I will be catching up. I definitely will be catching up. I will not be remiss. That's Ghoul School. In fact, let me drop it. I even did a Wild Eye. So here is my review for the Scooby Doo cartoon. Yeah, that was not good, Echo. That I honestly that was the worst Scooby Doo movie I've ever seen. It was not. I was so disappointed with that. No, no, I did not do Return to Zombie Island. Yeah. Favorite Scooby character? Scooby, of course. Scoob. No, yeah, Scoob. Shag. Shag is really good too, but I love Scoob. That dog's crazy. Yeah, I think what happened with that with that Scooby Doo movie, I think where it dropped the ball at was it split up the gang. You know, it was yeah. Nobody likes Scrappy Doo. I like Scrappy Doo all right. I like him underneath my tires, or I like him in the cheetah and have the cheetah could chew him up. But no one likes Scrappy Doo. Nobody. I don't know. I never heard anybody say they like Scrappy Doo. Uh, let's see. Wow. Scooby Doo be a cat? Yeah, but they every time they try to do that though, every time they try to do that, the cat always ends up looking like Sherlock Holmes. You know what I'm saying? He's always into Sherlock Holmes. He's always solving the mystery real quick. You know? Because nobody likes Scrappy Doo, Bones. Nobody. Type in Scrappy Doo and in Google Scrappy Doo reactions and then come back and tell me if I'm wrong. Nobody. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Casey. They did. They had a few of those was just Shaggy, Daphne, and Scoob. I never could understand that. That was sort of weird, wasn't it? Jabberjaw was really cute. Oh, exit stage right. Wasn't that oh my gosh. That was that crazy cat used to do that. See, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. There you go, Bones. Look at that. See, 30 seconds into it, and you already. So I already told you about Scrappy Doo. No, it's interesting. Just if you type in, I bet you if you even typed in I think even if you typed in Scrappy Doo here on the YouTube, I think you would get so many people reacting to it. That's actually a good idea. Let's see, Scrappy Doo reaction. Okay. Quick McGraw, that was a fun one. I thought about that. I thought about that. The Midnight Hour Mysteries. God, you guys, that would be a really fun. That would actually be a really fun idea. Somebody. I'm just wondering who Wes would have to play. Wes would have to play. He would have to play Scrappy, or he would have to play. Grape Ape was great. Dynamut was fun. The Blue Falcon and Dynamut. Magilla Gorilla. Yep. Damn. Damn. Casey. Dead Mike is Scrappy. Oh shit. Inch Eye Detective, Inch Eye Private Eye. Yep. Uh, don't forget Inspector Gadget. Did you get it? Did you? Yeah. Let me let me let me trade him. Let me trade him. Let me add him. Let me add him. Welcome back. We're talking cartoons, Sue. We're talking cartoons. Favorite cartoons. Uh, did you buy that Bones? That Magilla Gorilla? I got season six. I got season six of the Super Friends. I got season six at the Dollar Tree, and I got two of the secret. I got two of the Secret Saturdays. Yeah, that's cool, Bones. That's a good find. That's a good find. Yeah, that last Scooby Doo one with where they had the origin of Scrappy and Shaggy, or Shaggy and yeah, I and Scooby, that was really cool. That was a good movie. Oh my gosh, the Secret Saturdays. Hold on, dude, Secret Saturdays. That's a great cartoon. Let's see. Yeah, the Secret Saturdays, they that was actually aimed toward an older audience. Um, that was aimed toward an older audience. That wasn't like a young kids cartoon. Um, it had some yeah, it was a little it's sort of like watching the sort of like the first couple of seasons of Static Shock. You know, it was a good cartoon, but it wasn't. I wouldn't necessarily say it was aimed for kids. The season three, we don't. But the Secret Saturdays, that was a really good show. Interesting show. Uh, some of the cartoons that they've got released, that they've actually have aimed toward adult audiences. It's just not selling for. It's not cartoons aren't just made for selling cereal anymore or toys. I mean, some of the shows are, you know, and I'm not talking about, you know, like the stuff they have on Fox. I mean, that's okay, but I'm talking about I'm talking about the ones, some of the movies, some of the cartoons. They, you know, they have some. It's a little stiff, actually. The first adult cartoon I ever saw was Wizards. Man, that was a mind blowing cartoon. That was a great cartoon. That's a great cartoon. Let's see, yeah, that was the car and the gorilla. Wasn't that a no? Jeez, I'm trying. I think that was the Grape Ape. I think that was Grape Ape. The one with the car and the gorilla. That was Grape Ape. Or did they have one on Ghostbusters too? I know Grape Ape had one as well. Magilla Gorilla, was that him too? I don't know which one came first. I think Grape Ape used to drive on the car too. And then they had a Doom Buggy one. I think Speedy, the Doom Buggy. There was Hong Kong Fooey with Scatman Carruthers. Hong Kong Fooey was great. Yeah, yeah, number one super guy, Hong Kong Fooey. Try Penelope Pit Stop from the Wacky Races. Uh-oh. So I mentioned the Drac Pack. That means we'll be seeing Al Ricard here in a minute. Uh, I knew a lot of people actually. I knew a lot of girls that used to name their car. They named their car Penelope Pit Stop, or just Penelope after the character. See, that's awesome. Uh, see, also as a fan of Alvin and the Chipmunks. What were how were the live movies? Were the live movies like annoying as hell, or were they tolerable? I didn't. Yeah, because we're all fanboys, Jamie. We're fanboys. If you're a fanboy, you gotta love cartoons as well. Yeah, that's part of being a fanboy or fangirl is cartoons. Because cartoons are really are for most of us, cartoons or comic books were our first foray into fanhood, fanboyhood. That's where we became fans of movies and horror and everything else. I think it all came from animation or cartoons or comic books. Let's see, the professor says the Chipmunks movies, the live ones suck. Yeah, I'd be honest with you. I can't handle the Chipmunks too long. Those voices get on me. Uh, Chip and Dale, they're cool. Heckle and Jekyll, that's cool. But yeah, but the Chipmunks, that I no, that was very. I couldn't handle that for very long. Now, is that the Grimm Fairy Tales? Is that the one that Shelley Duvall did, or the books? My foray into horror was the CBS Mystery Theater. That was my first foray, and then it was pulp books, and then comic books, and then the movies. Yeah, I was a big radio fan first, um, and then books, and comic books, and then movies. Right. Yeah, sheesh, I don't even think I've actually even read. I don't think I've actually read the Grimm's fairy tales. I don't think I've actually read that all the way through. I mean, I know the Grimm tales, but I don't think I've ever read them all the way through. I know they're very dark. They're not. I did like the movie, The Brothers Grimm, with Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought that was, of course, they wasted Monica Bellucci again, but what else is new, right? Man, they still do. Radio. Uh, uh, radio is still huge. Holy crow! I mean, just go on YouTube. There's so many channels out there now that are just massively popular, and that's what they do. They play old radio shows. I listen to radio shows all the time. Ever heard of Fred Wesley and the JBs? Nope, haven't heard that one. No, no, I went from CBS Mystery Theater, and then I started reading Doc Savage. Then I read The Shadow. And then I read The Avenger. And then I started reading comic books. I started reading um, Spider Man and Superman and all that, Batman. But I was reading, and then after that, then I read the Chronicles of Narnia. Then I read the Lord of the Rings, and I was hooked. Man, I read The Stand when I was really young. It wasn't even out that long. I'm not even sure if it even got a hardback release back then, but I remember reading the Stand when I was like 13, 12 or 13. See, Oh, they're a band. Okay, interesting. Do they still play? Do they still play? Oh my god, that's what happens. Huh. Yeah, I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with my CDs. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine. It's just wasting. They're just taking up space. I'm not sure what to do with them. I don't even know anybody would want them or anything. It's just like, wow. It's just, it's my library doesn't accept them anymore. And I mean, they're literally hundreds at my Salvation Army. I mean, we're talking hundreds of them. They have baskets, bins full of CDs, and I don't see how. I don't. Yeah. Do you guys still have any of your CDs at all, or did you decide to unload them? Oh, make artwork out of them? Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, I've been going down to the basement more and more, and it's just like I just keep looking at them and going like, I've never, yeah, soundtracks or scores. I know a lot of people like soundtracks more than I like scores. Hmm. Watching people come out and commenting on when evil lurks, and some people, a lot of people liked it. Hey, Tiffany, good to see you. You picked up some Motorhead, some Wasp, Misfits, and Queensryche. Wow, that's rock and roll right there. We're talking music and cartoons, Tiff. Those are some really good finds. Where do you guys usually go to find your music? Do you guys go to is there like I know of course we all know video stores are dead, but do you guys go anywhere to get used music other than Salvation Army or Goodwill? Is there any good places? Any music stores? I think music stores are gone. Used music stores are gone as well, right? There's not very many music stores around. Hell yeah, Echo at Queensryche, no doubt. Queensryche was a brilliant band. They really took the idea of concept albums and made it into an art. I mean, once in a while, a band would put out a concept album, but Queensryche did it a lot. Empire and was amazing. Yeah, flea market show. Yeah, yeah. They don't even take them at my at the library anymore. Yeah, Empire is awesome. Silent Lucidity is one of the best. It's a top 10 ballad. It's a top 10 ballad. There's not very many better songs than that. That's an awesome song. Yeah, the apocalypse could happen. It could. What's going on over there in Gaza? Oh, I don't want to survive. If we got warned about that, I would be running out and I'd be running out to the front porch with a ice cold Coke and a chair and the cheetah because we cross over all at once. Echo song. Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true, Professor. If it did happen, EMP would probably destroy most of our electronics. That'd probably be the only thing that would save you is the well, it's not the worst movie though, Echo. I've seen worse than the bulk. The bulk is not the worst movie I've seen. No, nope, not worse. It's not worse than Cocaine Cougar. It's not worse than the Wendigo. Definitely not worse than the worst movie I reviewed on my list so far. My 31 Days of Halloween. I got two movies that are worse than the bulk. Worse. Uh, uh, yeah, they made a movie called Cocaine Cougar. It's absolutely garbage, but it's still, yeah, the bulk is still better than Cocaine Cougar. Oh, Cocaine Cougar. Oh my gosh. Doing this year's top 20 and bottom 20 list is going to be entertaining as hell. It is going to be entertaining as hell. Oh, I mean, first off, you already know you're in deep trouble. You're in deep trouble if they put the Wendigo in the United States. The Wendigo is not a United States creature; it's a Canadian creature. So as soon as they say Well, we're gonna go look for the Wendigo in South Dakota. You're in deep trouble. Uh, yes, the cocaine snorts. The cougar snorts cocaine. He snorts cocaine. Really? That movie broke you? You know what? You know what? I think what it was. You know what saved me, Professor? What saved me was the movie that I hated worse than the Bulk. Is that I watched that before I watched the Bulk. So when I did watch the Bulk, it wasn't nearly as bad. I was thinking, boy, this is a bad movie, but I've seen worse. He snorts cocaine. He does. Oh, that movie's god awful. That movie's worse than the Bulk too. Cocaine Cougar is worse than the Bulk. The Bulk is really really bad, but Cocaine Cougar is worse, but not the worst. The Wendigo was worse than the Cocaine Cougar, and the other movie is on my 31 days is worse. I mean, you're always going to find something worse. Well, no. Echo, remember? No. There's a scene where actually he kills the drug dealer. He licks the cocaine off he licks the cocaine off the dealer's face. He does get coked out. But it's awful. It's really bad. No, I'm not one of those people. I know a lot of people say that, but I'm not one of those. Like I can't say that about Dustin Ferguson. I can't say that about Brett Kelly. I think a director. I think a director. If the movie gets better, every movie they do, it gets better than the last one. Then I can respect that. But when you sit there and you're watching Dustin Ferguson films and they're all basically the same 45 minutes of shit, I can't sit there and say, well, at least he made a movie. No, no, I can't, and I won't. Well, actually, Tiffany, you could do that because that pretty much is a yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happens. If you go to Tubi and it's only like 40 minutes long, 40 minutes, and that's really what you see. I've never seen Neil Bryan. There is one other director in the same category as Dustin Ferguson, and that would be Sebastian Gooden. Sebastian Gooden is just as bad as Dustin Ferguson. Yeah, it's well, Dustin Ferguson. Once you watch a Dustin Ferguson movie, you'll never forget it. He's the worst. He really is the worst director ever. As long as Sebastian, oh god, Sebastian's horrible. Let me drop off his channel here, or I'll drop off his IMDb, and you can see the messages he's made. Oh, Let's see. That's Sebastian Gooden's IMDb page. You could type his name in the Tubi too, and I think he's got a couple of movies in there. He did like a Lycomator. Hey, Freddie. We are talking. We're talking now. We're talking Grade Z horror movies. Grade Z horror movie directors and music. I thought we're supposed to be talking about the best horror movies, on Friday the 13th. But I guess we got into the bad. This is all Scrappy Doo's fault. I'm blaming. This is all Scrappy Doo's fault. Oh my gosh! I know you guys all could be somewhere else. You guys could all be somewhere else watching somebody's serious Friday the 13th tribute, and we're all here talking about Scrappy Doo and Dustin Ferguson movies. Oh. All right. Well, you know what? Why don't you guys rank your favorite Friday the 13th movie? You can put your favorite Friday the 13th movie and your least favorite. But if anybody puts Jason Goes to Hell as the one they hate the most, I'm kicking you out. But someone actually put that David from David Diggs. He actually put Jason Goes to Hell as the worst Friday the 13th movie. There's only one movie. There's only one movie that deserves to be in the bottom of Friday the 13th. Every single poll. I mean, without a doubt, there's just no way in hell that the worst. There's no way in hell Jason Goes to Hell is the worst movie. None. Let's see. Professor says the final chapter. That's a good one. Yeah. See, Eccles got it right. Jason Takes Manhattan is the worst. Oh, there's just. I mean, it's not even close. It's not even close. Hi, Katie. I don't even. There's nothing worse than that movie. Really? You thought the remake was your worst one? Wow, I really like that remake, Professor. I thought it was. I thought it was. I thought it was really good. They had some brutal kills on that movie. Holy snaps! And they had a really evil bad guy. I mean, that was a pretty strong remake, and I liked that Jason was smart too. They brought back smart Jason. I like the remake, but Jason Takes Manhattan is my just just no, just just no. I mean, not ever, not ever on any list. It's just I just can't imagine. Well, again, we might have found out a worse one, but oh the yeah, it's the lamest. Yeah, what about Kid Jason though? Jason reverted back to being a kid. Oh, take your best shot. Pow. See, that's just so goofy. That movie's goofy. Um, but what's worse, Jason Takes Manhattan or Halloween Ends? What's worse? Because Halloween Ends is pretty bad too. Okay, Corey. Man, you could do a lineup of the worst movies of all the franchises, like a baseball lineup. Like these are the one these like put Jason Takes Manhattan, and you could put Exorcist 2 in there, and you could put The Hills Have Eyes Part 3, and that sort of thing. See, there you go. See? And that's the reason why that's the reason I don't know if there was. I know there was a part 2, Casey. You know what? I think they might have I think they did part 2 parts, and then they remade it, then they remade 2 again. So I think there's actually 4 total of The Hills Have Eyes. I think The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2, and then they remade it 1 and 2. So there could be a total of 4 films in The Hills Have Eyes. And I'm not even so sure that was a remake as so much as it was a carry on. And I heard rumors that, of course, as you saw this, I don't know if any of you follow Sadie Katz on her Instagram, but she dropped that that I guess they're talking about doing another wrong turn movie. Uh, I guess that wrong turn, the last one they did, I guess did all right. They're thinking about doing another one. Mind Rippers on Boutique renamed it that. See, look at that. We're getting inside information from a boutique bala, Mr. Bones. Oh yes, yeah, I agree with you, Casey. 100%. 100%. The Friday remake was light years ahead of the Freddy one. Yeah, I mean, if you take away Jackie Earl Haley, that Jason that Freddy movie's unwatchable. Man, I'm telling you, Bones. When I was at the library last Tuesday, and I found that Kino Lorber and that Criterion, man, all I could do was just laugh. I was laughing my ass off when I saw him. I said, Wes and Bones are gonna have a field day with this. When I do my library haul, they're gonna just let me have it. But I did get them both for a quarter, so I like the Friday the 13th remake too, Jamie. I thought it was very good. I mean, it was there were some brutal kills on there. Exactly, Professor. I think I tell you the truth. I think Jackie and I don't know. This might people might scoff at this, but I thought Jackie was more scarier as Freddy than Robert England ever was. I think Robert England's best work was in the first one, but after that, I, once they started giving him that guy jokes, that just ruined it right there. But Jackie Earl Haley, man, he was just yeah, he would give me he would definitely he was very very good as Freddy, really good. But man, it's a funny thing too. That's not the first time that he's come in there and saved a bad movie. he did the remake of RoboCop too, right? He was the bad guy in the RoboCop remake, and he was the best. He was the best thing about that movie as well, when they remade the RoboCop. Yeah, he was legit. Yeah, he was definitely. Freddie was really good in one. Robert England in part one. Yeah, he was absolutely the best. I mean, that was like creepy, but maybe Dream Warriors, maybe Dream Child, but after that, he started getting that jokey stuff, and it just it just didn't play out. People forgot. People who did the movies forgot his origin. It's like you're making him like the boogeyman, but he's worse than the boogeyman. He's a child killer. That's the thing, and people forgot about. It's like he's a child killer. Yeah, I have not seen two in a long time, so I will have to revisit two. I remember the girl in it though. I remember the girl in it was Kim Myers. She was a pretty redhead. I always wonder why she didn't go further than what she did. She was really good. See, I watched a RoboCop remake for Jackie Earle Haley. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him. But if you really want to see a really good performance by Jackie Earle Haley, it's a sad movie too. It really is a sad movie, but it's called Little Children. Man, that's a deep movie. Fuck me, that's a deep movie. And he got nominated for an Oscar for that, for his role in that movie, and he deserved it. That was a really tough role for him to play. Let's see. No. I think the redheaded girl with Lana Lang. That was I want to say that was Annette in the. Oof. I know Annette O'Toole was in the in Smallville. Why do I want to say she was in that one too? But let me double check. I don't think that was Kim Myers, but let's check. Wow, was that her? Let's see. Could be. No, it was a lady named Diane Sherry Case. Diane Sherry Case played the young Lana Lang in the Superman movies. Annette O'Toole played Martha Kent in Smallville. Yeah, that's yeah. Annette O'Toole played in the first Superman movie. It was I'll see if was she. I think she's just in the first one, or was she in the third? In the she. Oh God. I think Mariel Hemingway played in Superman 4. I got to try to finish putting out this banner. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay, you got. Um, oh, she played in Superman 3. Okay. No, O'Toole. No. Kim Myers was in Nightmare 2. No, Jamie. Oh my God! The last time the last collection I showed you guys, I showed you my A24 collection. Nobody wants to see that though. I did that once. I think Bones asked me to show the Criterion the Wild Eye collection. That we got to get Hobbs to do that. Oh my gosh. I'm still missing like three of my A24s. I don't I know I'm missing still three. They're down in my watch pile. They're actually three really good ones too. Back before everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Have you seen the trailer for the new A24 Nicolas Cage movie? No, I saw the one for what's it called, the Butcher's Corner. It's a western. That looks interesting. No, I just know that I know that A24 made a bid on Halloween and missed. And that they're gonna start going towards bigger movies because a lot of their independent movies they've done have started losing money. Uh, I mean, Ari Aster lost him $35 million with Beau is Afraid. I don't know if he'll get another shot with them. I just somehow I'm thinking they're gonna say no to Ari Aster. I think the next movie we see from him will probably be from somebody else. Best modern western I've seen recently was Bone Tomahawk. Wow, there's a lot of good ones out there. No, Jamie has more taste than that. Echo. She's elegant. She's a lady. She's a lady. She would not be caught dead with Asylum or Wild Eye underneath her house. She's a lady. She's like a she would actually be. No, I no. This is no way. Mm-mm. I'm sure if we saw Jamie's movies, it'll be all just really important film. So she has ITN. You know, I can't really knock the ITN. You know, they've had some good. As far as I'm concerned, they've had some pretty decent movies. I will say lately, I've been impressed with some of the movies they've put out. And same thing with Uncorked. Um, Uncorked has a see see Jamie's more of a boutique balla than she is anything else. Look at that. Vinegar Syndrome and Severin. That's straight balling right there. Oh man, the Asylum movies. God, they're just um no, I think the movies that you guys can either you get jump on is a Cinephobia releasing. You guys need to jump on that. They just put out a handful of movies so far, but man, those movies are so good. Uh, Professor is all about the Sharknado movies. The thing about the Asylum, they always open their movies up the same damn way. They're always flying off stuff. So they're always opening up with them flying over some wildland or ocean, and then they do their credits. It's always the same. Well, the Asylum did a Exorcist movie. It's probably better than it's probably better than the Exorcist movie. I watched the Pope's Exorcist. What Jose made a Asylum movie? Oh, I like Jose. I really do. I really do. But good lord, uh, with Doug Bradley, is that guy even walking? That guy's got to be like 80 years old already. I guess when they called Doug Bradley, Tom Arnold was busy. I was talking about that too about trauma. Trauma movies are they're great when you're a young fan. If you get into fanhood, I would definitely recommend a trauma movies. Like if you're just starting out in the horror films, like if you're 14 or 15, and someone came up to you and says, what should I watch as far as introduction to horror films? I would recommend a trauma. But now today, being where I'm at now, I just no. I could do Full Moon though. I could exactly, Casey. Me too. I could do Full Moon. I could dig those. But there's only like there's what as far as trauma as far as trauma goes. There's what, man. I'm really thinking. I mean, the only thing I can think of is Toxic Avenger. Maybe Terror Firmer. Um, I don't know what else. I don't know what else I could actually recommend from trauma. I really couldn't tell you. Poultry Guys 3. Was it? Isn't that like a possessed chicken or some shit like that? But ITN Turkey. I can say ITN has had some really good success lately for me. I watched a lot of their movies on Tubi, and they're it's hit and miss. I can't sit there and say every ITN movie is a good one, but for the most part, they've been pretty good. Um, I don't know if they produce. I'm not sure if they do anything in house. I do, but you know what? I take it back. I do. They do produce. They do. They will contact a. They will take it. They do what Asylum does. They get an idea, a script or whatnot, and then they go ahead and get a director and a crew together to make it. Yes. right. I made my banner for banner for Dylan Yeager. Okay. Surprisingly, I own more ITN movies than Wild Eye movies. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, Professor. The Echo just ordered a Wild Eye. Um, see, Professor says he says he Apex Predators. That's a Dustin. I think that's Dustin Ferguson, if I'm not mistaken, right? That Dustin Ferguson. Let's see. I have yet to get a Visual Vengeance movie. I'm hoping I can find one. Don't know. Screen Queen. It's not the one with Yes, I think that is Echo. I think that is Visual Vengeance. That's the one with yeah, I think Apex is Apex a Ferguson movie. Whatever it is, it sucks. Whatever it is. Um uh yeah, I do believe Screen Queen is I think Linnea Quigley's in it. Okay, we have 12 minutes. We have 10 minutes before my next movie drops. All right. I will walk this up till 12 o'clock and then I will get out of here. Did Wes do his show tonight? I didn't see him comment about doing a night circle. I didn't see him post anything about it, so I didn't think he did it. Yeah, okay, good. Good. I don't want to I didn't think I went up there and I said I didn't see him Wes has been silent. See, Nanette was up but close early. Yeah. I was supposed to do three banners. I just put the first one up. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. I'm supposed to. Oh, it is him. Okay. All right. Awesome. Has anybody sent me a friend request? Have you guys been getting a lot of friend requests on Facebook? Okay, no one's asked me. Okay, that's good. Okay. Uh, yeah, I didn't. I just came up just because I needed to do the banners, but I also know too. I gotta watch a movie. Um, wow, you gonna do a marathon? That's cool. I'm going on. I might do a watch party tomorrow. I don't know. I know I'm going on Mike's channel tomorrow for a little bit. Um, I should drop that banner off here. All right. Here's a game for you guys. Here's a game you guys can do. Um, oops. Here's a game. Uh, remember that book, Where's Waldo? So you can look in that picture right there and find the cheetah. Find the cheetah. Let's see. So I'm going on tomorrow at 1:30. I'm going on at 1:30 Eastern time. So I'm going up there with Lisa Loves and I don't know who else. Somebody, a couple other people. I think they're going to be new to me. Um, you would think that actually would be a good. That would actually be a good. That would make a good book. Find Freddie. Uh, find Michael. All right. Well, let me get out of here, boys and girls. This has been an awful fun. This has been fun. You guys always make me laugh when I do these pop-up streams. It makes me wonder if I actually did schedule streams, how well it would do. Hey, Mr. Dan, how are you? It makes me wonder if I had more, if I did more of these, if I did more of these like scheduled streams like this, I'd probably get more people. I don't know why, but I like popping in and doing the pop-up streams. Um, but the new movie will be dropping here in a few minutes. I don't even I don't know what I did for day 14, but whatever it is, it's gonna be fun. You're gonna enjoy it, and then and I got more on the way. 31 days of Halloween. Come by, drop a comment. I will come back and hit comments up. I'll be doing that probably as soon as I get out of here, while I set up my movie for the watch along. Um, but yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. And then I guess if I don't see you tomorrow afternoon, I'll see you Tuesday for Eight Questions with. Thanks for coming, and we'll talk at you guys soon. Peace.